Hello everyone, this is Chris Master4 here. Welcome back to Doki Literature Club. In the last episode, we got to read some more notes. We got to know that there's a festival coming up and that some of the characters really aren't into reading their stuff aloud. Or at least they're getting used to it. So this time we're going to make another poem. Like I said, we're gonna make another poem this time, and it's gonna match Yuri again, because I'm liking Yuri. I don't even remember what I used before, because technically this is halfway through an episode and I cut it off because I didn't feel like redoing all of it, so we're going to do an extra special part this time. A tone. Misfortune. Massacre. Vivacious. Clouds. Melancholy. Peaceful. Extraordinary, or love. No. Remember when I did these like one at a time? Like the first time? Secretive. Oops. I didn't even see that one. Whatever, I'll keep it. Intellectual. Grief. Desire. Cage. Beauty. Anxiety. Hurt. Yeah, marshmallow. Add a cute word in there. Valentine. Melancholy. Vibrant. Uncanny. Death. Hair. Pleasure. Extreme. Yeah, this is around when I stopped actually. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. I'll just save this just in case. Whatever. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. It sounds too much like Tommy. Oh, Tommy was so. It's like, oh hi, Mark. It's weird. It's weird the way he does it. He must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Uh-oh. No. Here we go. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a little bit like Sayori all of a sudden. All of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Why do you ask? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. It is. It is a very specific thing to look forward to, but the question is... The real question isn't really... Actually, no, it's why. Why are you looking forward to this? Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? Hey, you saying I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Because people totally pronounce it Monika. Also, she's not wrong. Ika is the word for squid in Japan, but that's in Japan. I highly doubt a lot of people, would know that. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. It's true. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now anyway. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, princess. What'd you just call me? Again, just cat fights, just erupting out of nowhere. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. See, the thing is, you can easily make that a facade. It's easy for you to put on a big... You can easily put on a face for anybody if you have... If you have the ability to hide your emotions pretty well, you can easily do something like that without much, prodding, as it were. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation had already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should just ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monika, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey, Cress, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed something up with Sayori recently? Anything with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peered across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's a little something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Chris. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really been like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time but bringing it up with the person of interest. I think we're getting to stuff that I haven't done yet, so... Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying the maybe thing on our mind is you, Chris. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anyone else, you know? Huh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. It can't be true. She can't turn on. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than how it's always been. You're so funny, Chris. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because it's... That's what she said. I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? You know too much. That's what you know. I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I just said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I don't think so. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks towards the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me down so much? And now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Hey, you! Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. It's not like I'm worried, baka! It's just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez! Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. Baka! She practically mumbled that last part. Yeah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori is all. Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something's happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, then in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, you would be the first person she would go to, right? Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not the right time for me to go against her wishes. Exactly! If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hand. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Don't get it the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you're worried about me, so... I was not! Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get this started already. Yeah. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls up to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright. Hi, Chris. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Great job, Chris. I was going ooh in my head while after reading. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It could take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I've never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near a level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you just now, alright? Alright. The lady who knows everything. Okay. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who's found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all those ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others turned away, the legends is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry gull, expressionless. A dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And all we seek is the impossible. And we seek the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath she blows me back afloat and I pick up the gust of wind. These poems are getting a lot more dark in general. Like there's no way that they're not getting darker. No way. Monika. You know, I feel like learning or looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of in my mind, so that's what I wrote about it. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Except for those done in visual novels. What are you talking about? Don't worry about it. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want you to focus more on everything that went into it and the more things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way and makes you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? Possibly, maybe, I don't know. I think that's a little too on the nose. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Right. Hey Yuri, you might like my poem this time.
Chris, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying to what I suggested yesterday?
Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know what Yuri likes to think before. I know Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offered that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid.
Oh, I'm sure it might.
But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? She smiles sadly.
Chris, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just want to know and make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know?
Aww. You're really lonely. I can kind of tell that you're really lonely. I understand you find some connection with these books that you're reading, and I completely understand that, but that's kind of sad. Not like in a bad way, but like that all you've had are books, and that's all you will ever have. That's a sad thought.
You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People
say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Chris. I'm the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I could do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just be patient and respectful. Or just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Chris. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else.
As would I in the same situation. Because, you know, everyone should be treated the same as long as they treat other people with the same kind of whatever. Doesn't matter if you like reading too much. Doesn't matter if you don't have a lot of friends. I'm still willing to see it through. Like, it's just how I am anyway. Maybe she's also talking about the character, but I would do the same.
It's so rare I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk with you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. That's what I was trying to come up with. It is only 6 in the morning, so... And if the other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands, but this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
Okay. Beach. A move. Oh my god. That does not say moved. God, I need to learn how to read cursive again. Alright. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clean blue sky, an expanse of bliss. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will all of a sudden it will send you crushing down in a blink of an eye? Or crashing down. Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendril. I turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. I guess it's just comparing how life feels to a beach. I don't really get this poem all that well, actually. It seems a lot less cryptic, but it still feels like, because I mean, tides are usually used to describe something when you feel pulling. When you feel a pulling feeling, when you're being pulled away or pushed forward or forced against the edge, only to be pulled back again, like kind of like a tide and how it rushes against the shore. Maybe it's something similar to that, but I just can't really see that much out of this poem. Not that it's a bad poem, I don't know. I'm just a dense mofo. It's not a bad poem. It's really well written as the others, but I mean, hey. It's Yuri, after all.
I'm aware that the beach is a kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you don't even want to write about it. Or...
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I... Well, it was amusing that we wrote about something such similar in different ways. So Natsuki wanted to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in a writing style. I just went with a request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something so simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to call my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I can agree. Thanks for sharing. Alright, Natsuki, what do you got? This one's alright. Really? I mean, it's not as cutesy as what you would probably think, but... Alright. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style, but I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You really think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been best friends with her for so long, you might as well be in the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Not like she's dragging around dead weight. Or it's like she's dragging around dead weight. Ugh, that's a little unnecessary. But think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Yep, here's the beach. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant lights. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you had thought you left to go. So this is an AABC kind of limerick, I guess. It's not really a limerick because that's AABBA. But this is more like an AABC kind of rhyming scheme. It's interesting. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand, wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you had thought you left long ago. Oh, it's AABBC DDEE AABC DDEC. That's the scheme. AABC DDEC. So the first two rhyme. Although wait. Okay, actually no, I think this is more of a AABC DDBC. Like the first two rhyme, and then the next two don't rhyme with each other. Then the next two rhyme, and then the third line rhymes with the third rhyme, and the fourth rhyme rhymes with the fourth line. I think so. Kind of? Okay, it's kind of like that. Except not all the time, but I think it's more of AABC DDEC. I think that's a little better. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let's send you freely in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you had thought you left long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Not a bad poem. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Unless it's about Danganronpa 2. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, she's better off saying anything bad about mine. After all, she's the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see you're doing that too. Wait, she wanted you to write about the same topic? But she told me that you wanted her to write about the same topic. Making us write about simple topics and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Alright, Sayori. You alright?
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like what I was hoping. It makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Chris.
Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh?
No, nothing. I'm just a little tired, okay?
Alright, just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh?
Something you did sounded a bit unusual.
That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing that different is here... Oh. The only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck she run off to anyway? I thought she went to pee. I don't think she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on! Actually, she wasn't feeling too well, so she went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, did you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we need to make a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. So Ori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri... Yuri, you can... Wow. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Then find her something to do. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are harder when you guys aren't on you when she's not around.
That may be the case, but if I can also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you'll have to be beautiful in handwriting, you know. You have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should come make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? Nobody comes to a restaurant for atmosphere. They come for food.
About that, I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Crass.
The one who's truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. I would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I'm really appreciative of all that.
Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki, tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Chris may not like to be around you if you make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decoration.
Hold on, I never said that! How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Chris to— What are you saying? I will be extremely meticulous work, or it will be. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, I'm gonna murder all of you! If you don't shut the fuck up right now. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Chris to decide what he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he's interested. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Chris, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I'm gonna go with next time on Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club. That's the name of this game. So I'm gonna spend some time to think about who I should go with, because I'm worried about Sayori. I'm legit worried about Sayori, so I'm thinking of going with her. But I'm also choosing between Natsuki and Yuri also. It's hard second, and then I haven't spent time with Monika, so that's also a very promising offer. But you know what? Next time we're gonna figure all this next time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and next time on Let's Play Doki Doki Literature Club, we're gonna pick one of these 4 girls to spend the weekend with. See you guys later. Take care and have an amazing day.